It sounds like it's a lot more than just a sober living, because it is. We're trying to help people live sober, not just live in a sober living.
When I was getting sober, I thought like sobriety was like boring. I didn't think that it was fun. And honestly, this past year and a half, I think I've laughed like the hardest I think I've ever laughed in my entire life, you know.
The feeling, like the comfort that design provided for me was something that I had never felt before. Like, you know, the brotherhood, the sense of belonging, and it kind of brought me back to my roots.
What I've learned from there is just like, it's almost just kind of like how to live correctly, just like how to talk to people right, how to act, you know, how to get a job, how to go about life on your own and really take life in your own hands.
What sets Design for Recovery apart from other sober livings is this idea of real community and real accountability. I'm a big believer in spiritual principles and applying spiritual principles to my life. Some simple ones: honesty, open-mindedness, willingness. When I start to actually work on some of those behaviors is when I really start to see the benefits and the fruits of recovery.
It's always been a passion of mine to help the guys here, not only with getting sober, but also with life skills. I think that's one of the things that I learned the most was life skills, and learning how to handle responsibilities efficiently and able to overcome obstacles without relying on other people or relying on my parents to come save me or my friends to come save me. It was just me doing my thing and able to help people out along the way as well.
When I start to watch the guys in the house get connected back with their families and get re-immersed with the community and start to really hold down jobs and live a meaningful life, that really definitely gives me the encouragement to continue on with the work that we're doing over here at Design.
It's not like most places where they're just gonna pat you on the back and, you know, say it's okay and hold you like a baby. If you come in here, you have chores, you have commitments, you're held accountable, and the structure is built for you to use when you leave treatment. It's been very good for me because now that I'm back in Design for Recovery, I'm able to see my family and they see that I'm doing well and they know that I'm in a safe place. If it's one thing I'm very grateful for, it's having a relationship with my family to this very day. And I gotta thank Design for Recovery for that, because one, they've saved my life, and two, they've taught me what I need to know to use in the outside world.
I think that in general, when it comes down to being in a structured sober living like this, you can oftentimes feel lost, you can feel afraid, you can feel like you don't know what's going on, you can feel like you don't even belong, you know? But that's the awesome thing about sobriety, is it's the place where the people that don't belong, belong.
The fact that they're in this therapeutic community supports the individual therapy in a very deep way that's it's very encouraging. I have had some clients who were residents at Design for Recovery that were struggling with very severe mental health and mood disorders. And through their time, through the work, the experience that they gained at Sober Living, at Design for Recovery, really created, remarkable personal change and growth for these clients.
I was actually in and out of a lot of sober livings, and the one big thing that I didn't actually really feel like I received was really like just mentorship and guidance.
The managers took a hands-on approach, and they felt like they were holding my hand through my chaos that's in my head, you know.
I didn't really have any sense of direction, and they were able to provide that for me. Derek and the managers here, when I first got here, were able to, give me some sort of direction and something to want more for myself.
Actually giving this thing a try, the more honest you are, we can work through that. We slip, we fall, we get ourselves back up. The more willing you are, the more likely it is that we're going to work with you and give you continue to work with you and help you get on top of this thing.
They push us to be better, and they see something in you, and I think that's see something that like I couldn't see myself. When someone gives you that kind of care and love, it makes you feel like you belong, and I think that's like the simpler answer is that like they gave me they made me feel like I had a home.